твой работник.
Hello everybody, welcome over to the East Coast. Today we have another airport update of the Providence, Rhode Island TF Green International Airport. This update, all of the aircraft have winglets. That's not the first time that has happened in an airport update here on the channel, but sometimes I run out of things to say in the beginning of these intros here for these airport updates. Honestly, the intros are like my weakest point in the YouTube videos, which is not great because this is what most people see at first, but every aircraft does have a winglet today, and I noticed that before recording this video, so that is something a little bit interesting today. Anyways, we'll get started the update in the American Airlines section right here. At Gate 4, off to the right of your screen there, we have the American Eagle CRJ 700 operated by PSA Airlines. This one arrived in from Washington, DCA, and it'll be on the turnaround. Next down here, we have this American A319, this one with the sharklets, and this one arrived in from Charlotte Douglas International Airport, and it will be heading back out to Charlotte. So we can start for our airport update here with this pair of American aircraft. And next up here, we have this fictional model Allegiant A319 with sharklets. This is fictional because Gemini Jets made this when Allegiant planned on having sharklets on some of their A319s, but of course, that never happened. So this is now a fictional model, but this is actually filling in for an A320, so sometimes it's okay to use a fictional model when you're subbing it for a model that I don't have, which is the Allegiant A320. Eventually, I'd like to get an Allegiant A320, but currently I do not have one of those in my collection. But anyways, this Allegiant A319/320 in this case arrived in from Punta Gorda, Florida, and it will be heading back out there. Punta Gorda is in the Fort Myers area. It's like Allegiant's alternative to Fort Myers, I guess. You know how they fly to like Orlando Sanford instead of MCO. So this is kind of like the Fort Myers version of that. And so yeah, when I was down in Fort Myers, I didn't get the chance to go all the way out to Punta Gorda, but I actually did look at the satellite view on Flight Radar, and it is literally just all Allegiant. So that is very funny how airports like that Allegiant just fly to that are kind of smaller. Same thing with Play Air, then they fly to like that airport in New York that's like all the way out there. I mean, it's a low cost carrier strategy, and clearly Allegiant is using it very prevalently here. But yes, this aircraft will be heading out to Punta Gorda. And also, I must point out how much of an oxymoron Punta Gorda as a name is, because it translates to fat point, like literally polar opposites. Anyways, now we'll move on to a pair of Embraer aircraft right here. We have the E170 on the left of your screen for United Express, operated by Republic, of course. This one is in from Newark, and it will be heading back out there. Yet another turnaround for this aircraft. And then we have the Breeze E195 right here. Of course, Breeze, a hub airline here at Providence. And this one arrived in from Charleston, and it will be heading back out there. So yet another turnaround here. And so, yeah, great to see Breeze here going once again. Getting a Breeze aircraft pretty much every update, which makes sense because they are now officially a hub here at Providence. And it's kind of funny because there are some days where there aren't too many Breeze flights at all, and I think this is a good example of it. All these flights are from Thursday, November 9th. And on this day, there are only, maybe I shouldn't say only, there are like 6 or 7 Breeze flights. There are some days that don't have as many, and then there's some days where there are so many Breeze flights. Like Friday, November 10th, there are at least 10. So Breeze, they're that kind of airline, but I think Southwest still has more flights total here, but I think Breeze is still probably the most fun airline to see here. And yet again, we get to see them right here in this airport update. So great to see Breeze back. And then here we have the Southwest Airlines 737-700. They're the main hub airline here. But Breeze is going to give them a run for their money here, so that is great to see. Some more action coming out of Providence. But anyways, this Southwest Airlines 737-700 here with the split scimitars in the Heart livery. This one arrived in from Orlando, MCO, and it'll be heading out to Baltimore. And then we'll be concluding it here with Maryland 1 on the Southwest Airlines 737-700, my favorite of the Southwest state liveries, and one of my favorite liveries of all time. This one arrived in from, very fittingly, Baltimore, BWI, Baltimore Washington International, I'll say every way that anyone can say it. He'll be getting back out there on the turnaround. So, yeah, great to see this one on the Baltimore flight, the origin of this livery, of course, Southwest hub in Baltimore. And so, yeah, great to see this aircraft making an appearance in this update, as I love it, and even better, it is flying out to Baltimore. So, yeah, that'll do it for our quick update of Providence today. Not too many aircraft here, only 7 in today's update. That is definitely less than our last update, which I don't even remember how many I had, but I know that was a pretty full Providence update, but not as many today, but that is perfectly fine. A little bit shorter update today for you guys. But that'll do it for today's update, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.